What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So a lot of you subscribe to my channel because of my Pretty Little Liars reviews. I've been doing them for years, and for whatever reason, the last 10 episodes of Pretty Little Liars was what picked up and got a lot of views, and a lot of you guys subscribed to me for that. And unfortunately, Pretty Little Liars ended. Now, a lot of you requested me to do Riverdale. I tried. We didn't like Riverdale. And now the thing I don't like and the thing I do like have come together. Pretty Little Liars, it was announced a while ago that the creators of Riverdale were going to recreate Pretty Little Liars. And it was going to be all new people. Not just a new cast, but like I'm Marlena King wouldn't be a part of it. And it was just going to be new. So I wasn't sure if we should do this, but we're gonna watch the trailer because you guys have been sending me the trailer. So let's go ahead and watch the trailer together. So this is gonna be streaming on HBO Max. Okay. Oh, we've got people of color. Oh. There are multiple people missing. Pretty Little Liars Original Sins. Okay. Or you can surf. Okay. So that was the trailer for the new Pretty Little Liars, and it's going to be called Original Sin, and it is apparently going to be, like I said before, on HBO Max. My thoughts. It gave me straight up Pretty Little Liars vibes. Like, straight up Pretty Little Liars vibes. Like, it was almost nostalgic. Let me just turn my iPad off because she's dying. But, okay. There's so many things to unpack here. Okay. So first things first. It gave up straight up Pretty Little Liars nostalgia. Just the trailer, the way that it was done exactly like Pretty Little Liars, but you can tell that it's more modern, right? Like technology has changed since Pretty Little Liars aired, like, oh my goodness, 12 years ago. Whoo! That's a thing. So, but it has that same vibe. We know that there is an A. The A is highlighted in the word Original Sins for Pretty Little Liars. Something that's different though now is number one, I mentioned this while we were watching, we have people of color, which I think is amazing, which was something that I felt Pretty Little Liars, the original series, had lacked. Now we have people of color. Which is really nice to see. And I'm also wondering how it will play out. There are stereotypical ways that different ethnicities and minorities act, and Hollywood likes to play on that. So I'm very interested in seeing if the series is going to play out differently, because now we have different ethnicities and cultures added onto it. Like, are they going to use stereotypes from each one of those cultures and make it play out differently? Something else that I noticed that was very different was that it wasn't just focused on one person. In Pretty Little Liars, we all know we were looking for Allison until we found her. This time in this preview, it appears that there are multiple girls that are missing. So, or maybe I misinterpreted that. Maybe it's still one girl missing, but now you see all the liars that A is trying to go after. What caught my attention about this series was Bailey Madison is in it, and I like Bailey Madison as an actress. I think she's very good. I remember when she was little and she was on, what was that? Some witchy one. The Good Witch. And various other, Once Upon a Time. That was when she was really little. Like, I used to watch her on Once Upon a Time. She was Little Snow. So I've watched her grow up, and she is a wonderful actress. She has grown into a wonderful adult actress. So I like that component. Did it get me excited about that mystery? Did I feel, not necessarily excited, but did I feel that little, yes, I did. I think that Pretty Little Liars went on for 7 years. So that was 7 years of us being invested in a puzzle or in a murder mystery, you know? And that feeling doesn't just go away. You know, that nostalgia just doesn't go away. You know what I mean? So Pretty Little Liars ended in 2017. We're now in 2022. So this is 5 years after the fact. Some little facts that I do know about the new Pretty Little Liars was that it was actually shot in upstate New York, which I was like, what? Like, I don't know what's going on with upstate New York, but it's being popular lately. Taylor Swift has been up there, and she did Folklore and Evermore upstate. Pretty Little Liars Original Sins was shot upstate. I think I need to move upstate. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think? Like, it's gonna be airing on HBO Max, so it's not gonna be a TV show. It's something you have to stream. So right there, it almost limits a lot of people, right? Because what if people don't have the HBO streaming app? Because you don't want HBO, because you would rather Netflix or Disney Plus or Hulu, right? So that's something I don't particularly like. I don't particularly like that it's exclusive to HBO Max. I understand that it is an original series for HBO Max, but you are taking a true classic. You are taking something so nostalgic that has a very large following, from famous people to non-famous people, from young to old. You are taking all of that, and you're taking a show that comes with that fan base, and now making it almost very exclusive, right? It's not so exclusive that you can't just download the app, but what if you don't want to? What if you don't want to? But I will say this, I know this for a fact, if you have Spectrum, like cable, Spectrum cable, you can get HBO Max for free. So, I mean, if this is something you're interested in watching and you don't want to necessarily purchase the HBO Max app, see if your cable company or your Fios or even your cell phone company will include it, like it's included in what you're paying. Because I know my mother has Verizon as her cell phone, and she gets Disney Plus through Verizon. So you can check it out that way. But again, I really don't like that you have to do all that. Whereas before you could just like turn on the TV, or like even like Hulu, you could turn on Hulu the next day and watch it. So I'm not really a fan that it's exclusive to HBO Max. I do like the feeling I got because it did take me back to Pretty Little Liars. Pretty Little Liars is a great memory, and it is something that I don't think about very often. But when I saw that trailer, it brought me back. And that felt good. That nostalgia boost felt good. I did see also that one of the girls is pregnant. Bailey Madison's character actually is pregnant. So that trailer didn't tell us anything, right? It just gave us a trailer of what we had seen for 7 years with Pretty Little Liars. But it didn't actually tell us anything about this new Pretty Little Liars. We know one of the character, I think her name was Noah, Noa, Nao. Was that what it was? We saw that, right? But I mean, and then Minnie. It's still a mystery. And then also, are they going to do it like true Pretty Little Liars, or are they going to do it like Riverdale? Because I'm sorry to anybody who liked Riverdale. I'm sorry. To me, Riverdale was trash. So it's just kind of like, because it's the creators of Riverdale's, I do not have high hopes for 11. So how is it gonna go? Because the way the original Pretty Little Liars ended, where there was like a whole new generation coming in, I like that concept. I did. I thought that was a very cute idea. And that would have been a really great way to piggyback and bring Pretty Little Liars back as a spinoff. Of course, that version would be so much more modern because as we saw towards the tail end, well, actually to the very end of Pretty Little Liars, we saw the new technology being incorporated. I mean, if you go back and look at the OG Pretty Little Liars, I'm pretty sure they still had flip phones and Nokia phones. So, you know, now with FaceTime and all these other things, those are things that we could incorporate into the new one. I, Marlena King, was the queen of cliffhangers, always telling us it was a season of answers, and we never got any answers. Take with that what you will. So, being that that was her thing, are they going to keep doing that? Or are they going to keep it more like how they did Riverdale? There are so many questions. The show hasn't even started. It's just a trailer, and I already have like 101 questions, and already I have anxiety about what's going on. Are you guys going to be watching it? Should we watch it? Is it something that we should watch and review? I feel like we should at least watch the first episode, and I should review it for you guys because Pretty Little Liars was our thing. RB, we didn't like RB. Like, and clearly the characters don't have the same names. So are we going to have a new RB? Like, are the characters all still going to act like Aria, Emily, Spencer? Well, I was about to call her Jenna. Not Jenna. Ashley Benson's character. Oh my God, I forgot the Pretty Little Liars. Emily? Ashley was her mother. Hannah! There we go. Had to talk it out. You know, Hannah, Allison, like, are these new characters going to be mirror images of them? Or how is this going to play out? Is Emily still going to be a lesbian? Is she still gonna have a girlfriend? There's so many questions. Like, I understand. And then let's also backtrack a little bit. It says Pretty Little Liars original sin. Wasn't the OG... We are discussing Pretty Little Liars. Can y'all please be quiet? Don't talk back. Wasn't the OG cast the original sin? Because like when I hear original and then it being a spinoff, to me that's like a prequel, right? Like, so this was the story before. And if that is the case, why are there really girls going around in Rosewood stalking other girls? Why is this a cycle we are continuing? There are so many questions, and I'm a conflicted fangirl. I know I'm Marlena King has nothing to do with this because I haven't seen her tweet anything about this, like, at all. So, I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like it's like these newer Toy Story movies. The first Toy Story movie that came out, that was my generation. That was my young adult. I was like 5 or 6 when the first Toy Story movie came out. I think. And now these newer ones, Toy Story 27, I'm not looking for that. Buzz Lightyear, the origin story, don't even get me started on that. Don't even do it. Not for me. So it's like, is this going to be a thing where it's like for like my children and not for me? Like Degrassi the next generation, then Degrassi the next generation. Like what does this mean? I don't know, but I want to know if you guys plan on watching it. I do think that we should all somehow get to see the very first episode together, and I think we should have a powwow. We should have a chit-chit. You guys know a chit-chit? What is a chit-chit? We should have a chit-chat. You guys know that we're having problems. You guys know that I never, ever lie to you in these reviews. So I think we should watch at least the first one, see how it goes, do a recap review, whatever. Haven't done that in a long time. But do one of our recap reviews, whatevers, for Pretty Little Liars, and maybe make a choice from there. Go from there. Also, I'm very interested in seeing if I, Marlena King, is going to say anything about it or tweet anything about it. I wonder if the original cast is going to say anything or tweet anything about it, or mention it at all. Like, I don't know. I know that when I, Marlena King, tried to do a spin-off of Pretty Little Liars with The Perfectionist, it didn't go past the first season. And I think it didn't go past the first seasons for a lot of obvious reasons. I think that's a whole nother video. I love Pretty Little Liars. Right after the show ended, I got my A tattoo, if you guys remember. So it's forever with me. That show is forever, ever, ever with me. But yeah, I will say that intro, that trailer, that whatever you want to call it, got me excited. Like but it got me excited not to watch that, but it got me excited with the thrill that I used to have for Tuesdays. Pretty Little Liars made the most mundane day of the week exciting. And so to hear that theme song again, which, was it just me, or did that theme song just sound a little bit more eerier than normal? But to hear that theme song again, and then to see some creep stalking on them with pictures and newspaper clippings and pieces of hair and stuff like that, like, it got me excited. So I think that's what we should do. It comes out July 28th, and I think that we should watch the first episode, see how we feel about it. I will give you a recap review, whatever, of it, and we will go from there. If I hear anything else, be sure to follow me on my social media accounts, because that's where I will be posting any new updates that I learn about this show. But are we doing this? Like, are we about to do this again? All right, you guys, that's all that I have for you. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, because sharing is caring. And I will be seeing you in another video. Loves and likes ya. Bye.